Good morning, parents and children. Welcome to week 14 of our school readiness sessions. This is week 3 of science. I'm glad you guys are making it and watching the videos. Real quick, what we'll do is we'll start with our good morning song. And just like we did last week, we will have our hands float around rather than clapping them or rubbing them together. We'll float them around like they're in space, right? Yeah, float around. What other things can float around? Yeah, bubbles. Yeah, bubbles float. Leaves on the wind. Yeah. Are you ready? Here we go. Good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? Very well, I thank you. Very well, I thank you. And you, and you. Buenos días, buenos días. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, gracias. Muy bien, gracias. Y ustedes, y ustedes. All right. Now, if you have not had a chance to do your journal activity, now is a good time to do it. Your journal activity today is to draw a picture of the moon. When we talk about the moon, I mean our moon, Luna. That's part of Earth within our solar system. So take a moment, draw your picture of the moon, and then come on back. All right. Glad you guys got a chance to draw a picture of the moon. Question for you is, what is the moon made out of? Okay. We have two options here. Is the moon made out of rock, or is it made out of gas? Within our solar system, there are two types of planets. We have gas planets and rocky planets. What do you think the moon is made out of? Yeah. If you said rock, you are correct. You are correct, yeah. The moon is made out of rock, as are the 4 interior planets. That's Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, okay? And our moon is made out of the same rock that you will find here on planet Earth. Now, beyond that are the 4 gas planets, and those are called gas giants: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Why do you think they're called gas giants? What does it mean to be a giant? Yeah, very, very big. In fact, Jupiter, the biggest planet in our solar system, is about 300 times bigger than planet Earth, right? So our planet Earth is about this size. Jupiter would be like this, ginormous, right? One thing that's the same on planet Earth and Jupiter is the force of gravity. And today we're going to talk about gravity. We're going to read a book together about gravity, and then we're going to talk about an activity that is fueled by the force of gravity. All right? So our book today, which you would have received in your flip book or kit, is called Gravity. Right? So if you have your book, you can go ahead and open it up. We'll open up to page 1. If you don't have your book with you, go grab it right now. I'll wait and we'll read it together. All right. So hoping you have your book here. What part of the book is this? We're going to keep talking about these things. That's right, front cover. And this is the, oh, I tricked you there. This is the back cover, right? And then we have our spine. Yeah, you guys are good at this. The spine. And inside, these are called the pages. Yeah, that's where we find the words and pictures to help us get through our story. The part we're going to add this week is found right here on the cover. What do we call this right here? The title, yeah? And the title tells us what? The name of the book, that's right. It tells us the name of the book. Our book is called Gravity. Let's read together. gravity makes objects do what? Makes things fall. Gravity makes objects fall to Earth. What do you see on those pages there? Something falling to the Earth? I wonder what that is. Let's find out. Without gravity, everything would float away. Can you imagine your house floating away? Sounds like gravity is very important. The moon would drift away from the Earth. Okay? So as the Earth spins on its axis, it exerts the force of gravity that is keeping the moon in synchronous orbit with us. Right? They're all big $7 college words. Without gravity, the Earth would drift away from the sun. Okay? And if you remember, the sun is the closest star to planet Earth. And even though it's the closest star, it's still about 93 million miles away. It's really far. Luckily, everything has gravity. Yeah, everything has gravity. Massive things. So that means big stuff. Big, big, big things have a lot of gravity. Okay? So the sun has way more gravity than planet Earth. And planet Earth has way more gravity than you. Okay? And their gravity pulls on smaller things. So the sun's gravity pulls on Earth and all the other planets and things and objects in our solar system, right? The Earth's gravity pulls on the moon. The moon's gravity pulls on the water on Earth. Gravity keeps the Earth near the sun. And gravity keeps the moon near the Earth. And makes. Let's go find out. What does gravity make? And gravity makes objects float. No, it makes objects fall. Gravity makes objects fall to Earth. Can you think of some times when you've seen gravity at work? Maybe with leaves falling from a tree, or raindrops from a cloud. Okay, that's the end of our story. So speaking about gravity, one of our activities today has to do with gravity-fueled artwork. So in your flip bag, you will have a sheet of black construction paper. Right? If you don't have black construction paper, you can use blank paper or different colors. This is your artwork, so it can be anything you want it to be. Okay? You'll also find a bag that contains week 14. Week 14 has a few cups of paint, right? And some cotton balls. And what you'll do with these paint and cotton ball cups, is you'll dip your cotton into the cotton ball. You lay your construction paper on the ground, maybe somewhere outside or somewhere safe, because it's going to splatter. That's right. When we drop our cotton ball from up high, it will fall onto our paper because of gravity. That's right. And if you drop it from different heights, the paint will react differently. So if you drop it from high up, right, it might splatter more. If you drop it from close by, it might splatter less. Experiment with your gravity-fueled artwork, okay? If you have more colors at home that you want to use instead of just yellow and white, feel free to do so, okay? This is your artwork. There's no wrong or right way to do it. Also in your book or your bag, you'll find this sheet here, okay? All right. And these are little workout cards, right? On the back side, we have some space-themed yoga, astronaut yoga. Okay. Last week we did an astronaut exercise, right? We did Saturn squats. Okay. But this week, work on some astronaut yoga. Help your body stay fit and healthy so you can withstand the rigors of space. Pretty cool. Testing gravity with different objects around your home or outside outdoors. So what I want you to do is find 5 different things like paper, maybe a leaf, a small rock, a building block, just 5 different things. I want you to test the effects of gravity on those objects. And the way you'll do that is you can take 2 different objects, maybe an object that feels heavy or heavier, and an object that feels light or lighter. And what I want you to do is drop them at the same time from the same height, okay? Before you do that, you have to make a prediction. Which object will fall to the ground first? The heavier object or the lighter object, okay? So make your prediction and then let them go. What happened? Yeah. Well, what happened is your object fell at the exact same speed, right? Because gravity works the exact same way on all objects, unless acted upon by an outside force. So wind resistance, so a leaf might flutter, right? A sheet of paper might flutter as well. Okay, so those objects might fall a little differently, but a light crayon and a heavy rock would fall at the same rate. So experiment with some different objects and record your results. And then hopefully your moms or dads can share with me some of the results from your experimentation. And I really want to see what your gravity-fueled artwork looks like. So if they can take pictures and share them with us in our Facebook group, I would love to see them. So I can't believe I almost forgot those things. So now you can make your artwork, you can engage in your astral space exploration, right? So everyone get your clapping hands out. And this time now we're gonna shake them up. We're gonna return them to Earth. We're not gonna float in space anymore. We're gonna shake them up like we used to. All right, here we go. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you next week. All right. Bye, everyone. Stay safe. We're glad you guys made it this week. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.